Hey everybody, welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. You know, when I put on this sweater this morning to take the kids to school, it seemed like a really good idea, but now I'm going to die.
You don't have to wear it anymore. All the women could go topless. We're going to tell you coming up. But first, the video. All right, we're making corn critters today. It happened one day. I was peeling corn. I was husking the corn, and one of the deals fell to the floor. Like that. And I thought, I can make something out of that. It's almost Halloween. So that's where it started, and we've been making these for a couple years. You can too. Here's how you do it. Get an ear of corn like this, and you just start peeling it. In the right order, you know what I mean. Find the right one, and just do them one at a time, all the way down. You finally get down to it, and it'll look like something like this. You take off the silk, and say this, and just break it off, and there you have your husk. Now these dry in about 2 days. If you want to set them outside, they dry even faster. And what I did was I went to the dollar store, got myself some eyeballs. You need those for Halloween, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. Now, we've got the silk dried. We've got the other husk done. Let me show you what you end up with. Some of these. This is my friend, the hairy one. Save the silk, add it for, in this case, hair. And let's go to this one over here. This one has got some facial hair, kind of a Yosemite Sam look to it. This is the Cyclops. He's just freaky. Now, where they look best is climbing up a wall, which is great because you can secure them with like a pin because they're so light. This is the one I just put together with the jiggly eyes. Haven't added the hair yet. Let me see. But any way you want to do it. And glue it in place, coming over the top like a mohawk. So you can do this, but seriously, display them like going up a wall into a book cabinet or something like that because they're really creepy. And they're cheap. These are from a dollar store. So anyway, good luck and get your kids involved. And by the way, best invention in the world is a glue gun. And I never used one until about a year ago. And I've only burned myself like 35 times. So get out there and start doing it. Corn critters, happy Halloween. Ladies, you can take your tops off now.
I want to tell you, I believe that you can do this with a completely straight face.
You can take your tops off now. It's perfectly legal.
Would you like to clarify that, perhaps?
There is a international movement called Free the Nipple. Mm-hmm. And what their base is, the belief is that there is a constitutional issue by
gender discrimination?
Gender
discrimination because men can take off their tops and women can't.
Right. So their breasts are different. I mean, you thought we had a problem with breastfeeding. Good Lord. So what's happened is Colorado has been taken to court and has fought this with appeal and appeal and appeal, but the 10th Circuit Court keeps coming back going, it's unconstitutional. You can't do, and they lost. Colorado lost again, and they said, you know, we've thrown $300,000 at this. I think we're gonna just not.
We're finished.
We're just gonna let it go.
So Utah let them carry the whole legal burden of trying to fight it. That's interesting.
It's a good move. First of all, this is where you can go bare-chested. Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. First of all, Wyoming, this would be the most exciting thing that's ever happened there. Now, this is not in public.
That was my next
parks.
question. So where do you get to go topless and where is it now legal?
Not by schools. This is just a general kind of awareness
That's nice, guys. Align it like with
beaches and stuff like that and recreating and things like that.
So let me be clear. So like if you're at a beach or something, you can be topless. What about at a pool?
I'm not sure.
That's recreation based,
I don't think they've specifically gotten down to what their rules would be. I think it's more of a purpose and a belief that they're being discriminated against, women, and that should be an option of theirs, yours.
Well, it's kind of a useless determination, though, without actually telling us where we can go topless. Now, when I say us, I speak on behalf and support of all of you who would like to free the nipple. I won't be one of them, but I am here to say, why not? Why not? Sure, I'm here for you. I'm not going to.
Notice the face?
You could get triple bonus points. You have put this out so well.
Notice the adult demeanor of myself on this issue.
It's almost like you're a grown-up.
I'm a groupie. Okay, so, all right, tell me something good. Tell me something good.
This is a pretty incredible tell me something good. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Police Corporal Jose Speedy Esposita was a police officer in Mission, Texas.
Speedy, is that his nickname?
That was his nickname.
Oh, that's
and he
cool.
was so excited to watch his 13-year-old boy play his first high school football game.
Very cool.
Very, very thrilled.
Very cool.
He couldn't stop talking about it, and his partner, police officer Javier Lara, told CNN that it was like everything he'd been discussing. You know, he was so thrilled. But Esposita never got a chance because he was shot and killed in June. He was Mission, Texas' first police casualty in 40 years.
Oh, man.
And he had been shot in the line of duty after receiving a 911 call from a woman who said that her son had been shooting at her. And he tried to engage with the son and say, hey, let's settle this down. And the boy shot him. So on Saturday, officers from across South Texas took his place. The Mission Police Department, Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office, U.S. Customs and Border Protection were among a sea of law enforcement that went to Cathy Middle School in McAllen to watch his son Joaquin play his first 7th grade football game.
Wow.
Where he was named an honorary captain of the police. Laura said, we made a promise to the family that we were going to be there for special events, and that's what we do. They also helped Jose's daughter move to San Antonio to get her settled in for college, to get her going there. And we said, look, we're still going to be there even if your dad can't be. We're going to be there for you. And it's pretty incredible because they said nobody hesitated to show up. They said everybody was willing to go ahead and come out just to let him know that we're going to be there for the rest of his life.
Very good.
How can you not stand that?
And they're still going to ground him.
Probably.
That's what parents do.
I thought that was beautiful.
I saw a story yesterday. This is relating to your story. Okay. I saw a story yesterday where they went through with the health department and they were going through ice machines.
Mm-hmm. That good, huh? Are we ever going to have water in the restaurant again?
You think of the nice ice coming down and like scooping up with that shovel, you know, and up inside. It was frightening to know where things aren't safe just with water itself. And now...
Well, I'd never thought about this because on most airlines I would never go, hey, can I have a glass of water? They're going to give you a bottle of water.
Right.
What about coffee and tea?
No, they carry water. They carry water for that. In a tank.
Yeah, you can make coffee and tea with their water in the tank. You wash your hands with water
from their
in the
tank.
bathroom. Well, apparently, according to a new study, you shouldn't be doing that anymore. They're saying you should use hand sanitizer and not touch the water at all.
Really?
They also said do not drink anything water related like coffee and tea. The only thing they say that is safe to drink on airlines is bottled water. Here's the deal.
That has the click to it.
Yeah. They said they're required to provide safe drinking water to the public, but apparently that wasn't working out so great.
How bad?
According to the rule violations, Alaska Airlines and Allegiant Air were spectacular. They had followed all the guidelines. They did really, really well.
Look at you guys.
Nice, right? However, if you're on Southwest, Delta, American Airlines, United, JetBlue, and God forbid Spirit Airlines,
not so good.
Don't touch anything that even looks liquid-based.
Wow.
Don't do it. They found on an average 500 different offenses per airline. Now, the thing is, they can't prosecute. They can't do anything about it. This was just a study done by a university. But we just thought you should know where you shouldn't drink anything.
So it would be safer to wash your hands in the blue water.
Pretty much at this point,
than with the real water.
Well, at least it's got some sanitizer in it.
Gross.
That's also horrifying, but yes.
All right, so bottled water, only no coffee, no tea. Got it. Or ice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap,
That comes out of their own water system, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or does it? Who knows? I wouldn't do it.
Ooh, that's right. So no more mixed drinks either.
No more cold vodka.
I'll have my Diet Coke warm, please. Thank you. That'll be great. That'll be good.
I find this interesting.
How so?
Is that Russians have a geological society that are just like the National Geographic Society, except they got their own, Russia. And they go and they investigate stuff. In the Arctic, for instance, they went and they're investigating some of the old 1887 groups of people who went out there to discover how stinking cold it is. And
I could have told you that without going into it, but sure, go on.
the artifacts don't rust. There's no moisture.
Yeah,
it's all frozen. So they're out there and they're going in on land and they're going in. They call them rigid 20-foot boats, right? They're rigid plastic, and they have an inflated thing around them, like
Makes it a lot harder
Jacques
to sink.
Cousteau and the Navy SEALs use. And so they were all going into the beach and they were going to check out some stuff. And evidently, this mother walrus
was displeased.
Kinda. So she sinks the boat, and then all the explorers
There you
go in the water and thrash about for a while.
Because it's super cold.
And the boat is still kind of floating, and the guy guns the engine and tells everybody to hang on. He gets them close enough to shore where they can climb and grab on and stay away from the other
Because
walruses.
when you're cold, it's really hard to swim.
And
It locks you down.
mammoth walrus and their moms are really protective. Now, I'm sure it was a chaotic free-for-all of who's going to push you under so you can get to the shore. Now,
No one like Steve. Walk up him.
you're a scientist. You're going to lose 47 degrees in the first 30 seconds, and so I need to climb on top of you to stay out of the water. It's like Titanic, but no one's on the door, like what's-her-face. The explanation, though, given... Let me see. Okay, so just read this paragraph. This explains why they were there and what happened.
Okay, the Northern Fleet expedition was exploring the routes of previous Arctic expeditions to the archaeological... I know this word and I can't get it. You know
Archipelago.
Archipelago. You can just go now. You're finished for the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dyslexic comes through. All right.
High five to you, my friend.
I'll get back at you.
Nice. Okay, and conducting glacial and biological surveys of the islands. Now, the researchers also recovered artifacts from the Austro-Hungarian expedition of 1874.
Of course you would, because you know why? That's more important than anything.
That first mapped out the...
Archipelago.
Thank you. And the 1898 expedition of the American journalist Walter Wellman, who would later attempt to fly to the North Pole by airship. They also searched for the grave of Russian polar explorer Georgy Sedov, who died en route to the pole on 1914.
Are you asleep yet? Are you asleep yet?
But yet no walruses were harmed.
Read this part.
While the boat sank, the crew leader managed to get the boat close enough to land for everyone to get ashore safely. The Northern Fleet reports the story kind of differently. A group of researchers had to flee from a female walrus, which, while protecting its cubs, attacked an expedition boat. Serious troubles were avoided thanks to the clear and well-coordinated actions of the Northern Fleet servicemen.
You can hear the men flailing and the women flailing for their lives right now on who didn't have the life preserver that was large enough it could buckle. But that led to a well-organized effort with,
It was delightful.
a lot of swearing going on and, Anyway.
I'm just thinking anything involving a really pissed off walrus can't go well. I'm thinking, it's just, no.
Blubber is dangerous. Well, you guys have a great day and hope you have a super one. We'll see you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Archipelago.
Yeah, rub it in.
Archipelago.
At least you know how to say it.
Don't ask me to spell it.
It's okay, you can say it. That's
okay, this is how you spell it. Archipelago. There you go. And you can go topless now.
Where? No one will tell us where.